Hey guys, what's up? We're back at it again. This is episode 3 of CHATS podcast. I go by the name of Advocate Fox, adv.fox, But then as you know, I'm not alone, man. I'm with my nigga, Trez Official. Let them know, man.
Yeah, what's up? What's gully, what's good? It's Trez Official. Welcome to Phat Chats podcast. This is the 3rd episode, guys. I'm so happy to shoot it. Thank you for pulling through and always supporting us. I go by the name of Trez Official. Nyazi nani ke umanje ngomagalela kasi nje ngonyama uhlaba nganili mhlophe njengesihlabathi solwandle. How y'all doing? And welcome. Let's do it, my dog. Talk to me. What's the word?
No, man. Let's start with what you've been up to. I saw you slaughtering cows there,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a Zulu man. Mara, I don't see as panda, When Zulu people slaughter cows, in most cases, they come back with spandlas and all of that. And I don't see you with the spandla. What's up, man? What is happening? To tell me more about that.
Kabza took all the spandlas, so you can't. I'm joking, man. We were actually out at a friend of mine's ceremony. They had a little spanyana there, So yeah, we started. I think it was on Friday. So we simbuzi.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday morning, slaughtered the cow.
Okay.
Then which is something I can't disclose. But it was just a good family thing. Everyone was there, and yeah, it was pretty dope. Drank too much though. I drank too much.
I can see, man, you're actually tired,
Yeah.
But then also, I've noticed something. So people actually usually invite us to EP3, this and that and that. And sometimes we actually attend those ceremonies without even knowing the significance or the actual purpose of the ceremony. That's why these days I'm very selective of what I attend, I don't just go to whatever ceremony because it's not each and everybody who has good intentions. Some people might invite you to a ceremony knowing very well that, they are going to curse you, they are going to do this and that and that and that. That's why I'm very selective of the ceremonies I attend, I was very young, blind and stupid back then, when a person says, yo, man, there's a ceremony at home, please pull through, we're going to drink or pull through with a bottle, I'll be like, man, you my nigga, but these days I actually... have to know the actual reason,
behind the ceremony.
Yeah, behind the ceremony,
But I also just feel like the kind of people that you keep around you, they can just determine what kind of spun you'll ever go to. Because I think the niggas that we keep around us is some solid dudes. So I don't think anyone is wishing to do you harm, because that's why you keep your circle small so that you don't even have a lot of that type of shit to go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But otherwise, what were you up to, big dog?
No, man. The usual, yesterday.
Wilding out.
Yeah, yesterday. Yes. Yeah, no, yesterday was crazy. Also, I was late for this particular episode, Came back at home at around 4 a.m. in the morning.
Jeez.
At 8 a.m. I was woken up. They were like, hey, nigga, aren't you shooting a podcast? I was like, holy shit.
That's the benefits of having someone by your side.
Exactly, So, I woke up at 8 a.m. and I came here, and that's about it. Nothing much. In terms of my week, I've just been up to work, 9 to 5. Oh, yes. We actually did something for Mandela Day. But but then we did it on a Thursday, So we donated books.
Books. I saw you guys up there with the books.
As Mandela says, education is the most powerful powerful tool which you can use to change the world. So we acted on that particular say, and we decided to donate books to the young ones, and hopefully they will get to read those books and whatsoever. Though some of them actually just through the pamphlets that we gave to them immediately after we adjourned the meeting. The meeting. They're like, "Hey, then they threw the pamphlets. It's understandable. They're still young. They have a lot to learn.
Cool.
Exactly. Hey, dog. South Africa is going through the most, man. We lost 2 heavyweights. Jaden Adams and Kenneth Mashaba. Konje, what's his actual name? What's his actual name?
Yo, I'd be lying if I said I knew. I think he sold us to Kenneth Mashaba way back then. But I know he was Sputla, if I'm not mistaken. It's something
Yeah.
Sputla, but let me just double check Kenneth Mashaba
Alright,
and
cool.
his original name.
Name.
Yeah,
But there's actually quite a lot that I want us to
yeah,
dissect regarding the two, unfortunate events, right?
Yeah.
So pick whichever you want us to start with, and I'll tell you what I actually think about.
Yeah, igama lalo baba lo uSputla Sibagodi I don't know where.
Or Sputla.
Yeah,
And
so it's
also,
Sputla Sibagodi.
rest in eternal peace to the both of them. But I want us to talk about two things, right? Let's start with Sputla, Kenneth Mashaba. I feel like our entertainment industry has to change the contracts which they give to our actors, or should I say entertainment personnel. Reason being that I personally believe that these people are being called as contractors. They are not being employed permanently, and also they perhaps do not sign contracts which entitle them to certain royalties, that are going to obviously form part of their legacy, wherein the kids, or other dependents are going to benefit, in future. Because before the passing of Kenneth Mashaba, there was like a post which was trending, wherein, people were just mocking him, saying that he's broke, this and that and that and that and that and that. I mean, his passing is actually a wake-up call also to the entertainment industry, so to say that, I mean, let's alter the contracts that we give to these people just so they may be entitled to, let me just say, certain royalties, and which they can, let me just say, for which the monetary benefit, that's going to come with that, it's something which they can perhaps maybe cash out like on a yearly basis, or maybe twice a year, for their survival. Because, I mean, those people dedicated their lives to ensuring that they raise us. I mean, I can confidently say that, that guy actually raised me. I used to watch Generations. That guy raised me, and, all the other guys, the other guys, about Queen,
Karabo
Moroka, and whatsoever.
Yeah.
We actually do, I personally do appreciate their contribution to the media industry, But I feel like, SABC and, and all the other media outlets, they actually need to alter the contracts that they give to these people, So, and also I believe that the reasoning behind them giving them the contracts that they have given them, It was perhaps one smart lawyer who said that, let me protect the interests of the organization, right? Which is maybe your SABC, your multi-choice, or this and that and that and that, and they actually forgot about, or rather they disregarded, the effects, of, those particular, contracts to, the actual actors and whatsoever, because at the end of the day, I mean, how are actors paid? They are paid like seasonally. Maybe they will give you like a 300, 400, 500,000 for, like a single episode, which is going to probably premiere for like a year or two or anything like that, Then that 300,000, you actually going to use it, man, within a year and stuff like that. And it leaves you broke. And long term, how am I going to, survive and all of that? Because, I mean, sustenance is key, I mean, a 9 to 5, if you are permanently employed, it is able to sustain you for as long as you can work. And then once you resign, you are entitled to certain benefits. Or when you retire, you are entitled to certain benefits. So that actually safeguards you, like in the long run, So the same thing needs to apply to actors, And like I've said, rest in eternal peace, Mr. Sputler. So what do you think, man?
So you see, with Asqale condolences to the Sibagodi family. Yes. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it, so pardon my pronunciation. Mara upra Sputla sikhule simbuka, yabo, singasho naye ukuthi as an actor naye ukhule on our screens, ngithola. So we've really appreciated your contribution yakho. And condolences to your family, man. Wenababa. And then in terms of acting industry, mvana, problem is it's already been done. Like so many people have been screwed over.
Yeah.
And as long as government is not involved in converting these things in terms of legislation, because the creative art space, it's already one of those industries where they are not protected. These people don't have UIF. But we're actually going to get an actor in here, one of my boys who's an actor. He'll probably give us a clear indication of how the actual industry works. But one thing I know is that it's contractual work, just like you're saying.
Yeah, of course.
So they must definitely try and make a plan in Phat, because other actors, like, they're rich. Like, if you notice in other countries, especially like America, like a person like Charlize Theron does one movie. That thing sets her up for like a good 3 years.
He buys 2 mansions.
Yeah, it'll set you up. So it's making our stars stars.
Exactly.
That's what we need to do in this industry. But yeah, man, it was very sad to see passing Gamchita. But the acting industry in SA really needs to get revolutionized. That's why I'm so proud of the cast generation. Bega down tools.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Connie Ferguson now, she's got this big production company where she's doing a couple of television shows for like what's it, multi-choice if I'm not mistaken, because uzithola ko Netflix lezinto zabo uzithole ko DStv. So it's very good what they're doing, but still that industry on its own, it's a very important industry. I mean, if you look at Ostumo, it's still nice to catch up on the old shows. That would be dope for umndeni wakho to actually, because I know with music there's boards like Samro, and that's eternal. That's for life. If you did your proper split sheets,
for life, your kids will
then your kids will still eat from that.
That thing is gonna obviously fall into your estate, and then you'll be fine. So I think that the industry, So in conclusion, let's conclude the topic, because remember, with the feedback that we received from some of the people, they basically said that we need to just stop touching on topics and not conclude, So we do agree that the entertainment industry has to change the way in which they are doing things, right?
But there's
better contracts, or maybe just, find a way in which to employ people like on a permanent basis. Something of that nature, man. Let's look after the legacy of our creative arts people, and also you South Africans, guys. Please, man. Let's give our actors the status that they actually deserve. I mean, like you have said, I mean, a star actually shines. Reason being that God, allowed for such to happen. It's not each and everybody who's gonna become a star. Right now we are doing a podcast. Should this thing hit like 1 million subscribers, it'll be because God, allowed it. It's not within and hard work. It's not within our might. It's not within anybody else's might. It's because God allowed it to shine. So if somebody is a star, let's give them their flowers. Let's allow them to shine. And you go shine at your workplace. I mean, that is it in conclusion. So in terms of Jaden,
wait, but let me also conclude on my part. There's only so much that can be done for people, right?
Yeah.
I think actors also, Nani, as a collective, you guys got to try and change the industry. We've had too many situations in Mzansi where abantu bafa bengenalutho in the creative art space. So sendicela nani bafowethu in the art industry or in the film industry, stand up. Make sure that you are fixing this thing for your kids in future as well. And government also needs to come to the fore and, do what they need to do. But yeah, so we've been surrounded by death as well. You were still mentioning Jaden.
Adams.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born in 2001, a very, very young, bro, talented. I can say that he had a successful career because of what he has achieved, during his tenure there in Sundowns. I mean, they've won. What did they win? Actually, they've won like the AFCON. They've won.
AFCON, no.
No, AFCON. Not AFCON, man. What is it? The African.
CAF.
They've won CAF. Actually, he has achieved quite a lot, and a couple of trophies here.
You want people
in Zanzi,
When you speak about a person, sometimes if I research.
Yeah.
Sorry for that, guys.
Yeah.
We heard about that.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with Ba.
Mm-hmm.
I was just confused at a young man passing away.
That's what I actually wanted to get into,
Yeah.
So, I mean, he did have a successful career. He also played in the World Cup, which is success in terms of like football, right? And they progressed to, what is it? They went over rather the group stages, right? So in terms of success regarding his career, that is standard, right? However, I'm thinking to myself as to what could have possibly made him lose, his life, Could it be like mental health issues related to what we face as men, And all of this right now, we don't know as to what happened. There isn't any official confirmation, regarding his passing at the moment, All of this is like speculation, So
But was it concluded that he died through suicide?
it wasn't concluded, But I'm just speculating right now as to what could have possibly made him lose his life at such a young age. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't, anything out of the ordinary.
There's a difference between losing your life and taking your life, man.
Like it's sad, bro. Like it's such a young bro. Like born in 2001, usanugubisi at the end of the day. Like it's very sad, man. Honest speaking, I mean I'm literally out of words.
Nah, that topic is just gloomy for me. I'm not trying to really touch too much on that.
Yeah, like it's sad, honestly.
Condolences to his family as well. I know I saw images that he has a very beautiful daughter. I think it's a girl child, and then there was an article that came through now saying
he had a wife also.
Yeah, I think so. There's an article that actually I saw that said there's a girl who started posting, claiming that she has a child with him. So apparently he had a child out of wedlock. How true that is, allegedly. But in terms of I'll never understand a person that takes their life, because I feel like having life is such a precious thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not one person who's fond of saying, mental issues, you know what I mean? I know people definitely have mental issues, but for people who are successful, I feel like there's always help that'll be there if you just speak up. Like if
just like Ricky Rick, I mean, his death could have been avoided if he had,
you know what I mean?
Opened up,
But
and,
also,
condolences to Ricky Rick's family. I'm not saying this in a bad way or anything of that nature, but his death could have really been avoided. I mean, look at his impact in the industry. There's a whole lot that he had done, and there was a whole lot which he could have done had he not taken his own life. And we're not disregarding mental health issues, by the way.
Yeah, no, facts. But hey, on a better subject.
Yeah.
Condolences to all the families that lost their loved ones. within the space of these 2-3 weeks. It's been a very bad one for Mzansi. But there's something that I saw on the net that really troubled me, man. It's because crazy enough, we were speaking about successful people, and then there's just people who are trying.
Now, let me disturb you. You don't look like yourself today. What's up? Is it the paparazzi?
Yeah, dog. I'm fucking tired, dog. I'm honestly.
You don't. Yeah, I mean, you're not giving me the energy that I'm used to. You know.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm used to you being like, you know, this high energy individual. But then today you look really tired. Man.
Nah, dog, it's too many bottles of yak, bro. Like no. From Friday till yesterday. Yeah.
It was crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but the show has to go on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So what into ngibonile la ku internet mfethu ngibone video. Ngamajita u2 asemotweni. It's actually something that was trending. And you probably saw it as well, yabo?
Yeah.
Amajita u2 in a car speaking to a security guard.
The BMW Security Guard.
Yeah.
What's his name? Is it Tebu or something like that?
I didn't catch it, but
didn't catch the name.
Yeah. Hence, when I saw that, I was low key really disappointed in them in those gents because indaba yenzile looked a bit degrading.
Okay.
To umuntu that's trying, right? Now I know Guti in all these industries, from what's it called? Cashiers. There's always two sides to a story. And then there's the truth, right?
Yeah.
So Amachita. So just to give you context on what happened, Amachita yangena lapha. They're speaking to the security guard. From what I saw, bangena lapha BMW. The security guard is asking, "Where are you going?" The gents are not replying to say, "Which I am Phat, we're going to this department," because from my understanding at BMW, there's sales. There's maybe indawo ye-service, there's indawo yama-parts, yangithola. So obviously, if a security guard is gonna let you into an establishment, they need to know where you are going so that they either show you where you're going. So la machens lawa, I'm so disappointed because the machens was Timbis.
Oh, they're from Tembisa, those brothers?
Was a Timbis.
Oh, okay.
Yo, y'all niggas did 16 dirty bad, but obvious, two sides to a story. Which is, I just don't. Angithandi lento ukuthi abantu abamnyama man isiphathane kabi. So yeah, just as I was giving you context, the gents are speaking to the security guard, and one of the other brother in the passenger side is filming. Which what's happening? Is filming the whole thing, but it really looked bad on their side because amachita no sewenzani ayaclaim. Claim to be millionaires. Now they're degrading the security guard, and in fact, that didn't sit well with people. Hence, when a response from social media, people are going crazy about that. How do you go to the extent of telling Umchito, that's why you'll never ever drive a BMW?
That's bad.
Only to find, and the more check, some people have to start somewhere. That guy wakes up every day in the morning, he's trying to fend for his family. Then there's a clever black that wants to now make him feel bad about this span that he does. So that thing didn't really sit well with me. Please
but like you've said, there's two sides to every story. Like you know, in general, sometimes, bro, if I'm being honest with you, security guards can be full of nonsense. You know, sometimes they enforce rules, you know, even when there isn't a necessity to do so, or they overly enforce rules even when there isn't like a necessity to do so. Because I personally believe that there isn't like a sane person, you know, who'd randomly utter such, you know, things, you know, out of nowhere. There's probably something which the security guard, you know, might have said, you know, which made the gents angry, and they end up, you know, uttering rather, you know, the words which they've, you know, uttered.
Are you saying that's justified?
Yeah, it is justified. Let me tell you why. For example, right, if you come at me, you know, and be like, okay, let me just say, if you come at me and mock me, right? Let me not give like an example. Yeah, ungyats and all of that, right? I'm not gonna nyatsa you back, I'm gonna say something that's gonna hit you. For example, let's say you're I don't wanna make discriminatory examples. Let me refrain from saying that. Let's say you start, for example, right? And you mocked me regarding nothing that has to do with stuttering, and I'm gonna attack you, like, in terms of
You're gonna go for the jugular,
yeah, exactly, just so I may hit the heart, because whatever it is that you've said also hit the heart. I mean, security officials are not perfect, and also we shouldn't disregard the fact that sometimes they can be wrong. They're human beings also, and those guys, I personally do not believe that they mocked the guy out of nowhere. There's something which that guy is actually not telling us. I mean, even Glenn, those guys, Glenn, what is it? Let me just
Glenn
confirm.
Cars, is it Glenn Cars?
Yeah, I think it's Glenn on Cars. They've donated something along the lines of 31, let's say between 30 to 32,000 rand, right? And their approach was, they've considered one side of the story. They were empathizing with the guy because of what was outlined on the particular video. They didn't become neutral in the situation to understand as to, gents, actually pull through, man. What is it that the guy has done, which made you react the way in which you have reacted?
Yazin, you see, especially if you're claiming to be a millionaire, or you can employ people, first language you claim, I know. There's no, for me, umuntu claim I already, nobody, because people are discovering, would see, whatever they were claiming, the millionaire
status, yeah,
is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm told, okay, but if you're a person who's well groomed, right? They always say, if you speak to a fool, if you are replying to a fool, you end up being the second fool in the room. Or you acting like a fool as well. So the best thing to do is go through protocol. Oh yeah, this guy is asking you, he's being very disrespectful. Keep your calm. Unless you've got money like that, you know exactly where you're going. Keep your calm. Mofika parati. Yo guys, who's that security guard? Because that's what real money does. Real money doesn't talk to the guy on the ground to feel big to the guy on the ground. You don't do that. It's always people that really don't have money that do that. I'm telling you, if you've got money,
I hear you, but I don't agree.
Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. You must realize 2 wrongs don't make a right. It's like if you argued with the security guard, guess what? People are against them. And that reduces you now.
But
as well, because now you just as shitty as the security guard. There's nothing that sets them apart. Yes, the security guard might have had a shitty attitude, but there was a protocol to follow. Because if we all react ngendlela better, then okay, if a person uyang chais, now that means I must get into my car, chais.
Then 2 wrongs don't make.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is that Amachens might have had a story, right? But that other guy was one good. There was sinister intent. He only started recording when that other guy was shitting on the dude. So we'll never get to hear your side of the story, whether you're right or wrong now. And the mere fact that y'all niggas are not even in the position to be mocking a security guard.
Because of what they've claimed.
So you just don't do that. With every human dog, people have their days. In Nyazi, that's why most businesses will always tell you the customer's right. You've worked in business spaces where you are dealing with the client. This person needs to bring money to my establishment. Your tiff with them, I don't care about
Doesn't matter.
That's why I'm saying follow protocol. So in terms of my chance, it's wrong. There's your side as well where you are saying these people are shitty people.
You cannot really determine how a person is going to react to, whatever it is that you say, which has the potential of offending the next person. Let me finish, right?
Yeah.
And also, wait. So I wanted to say you cannot really determine how the other person is going to react. And also, I lost my train of thought because of the call.
Sorry. But what I'm saying,
I'll remember as you continue.
I think I get what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say is that I can never determine how a person is going to react to something that I have done to them.
Yes.
It's like if I get you angry, but what I'm saying is
and
that
people are different at the end of the day.
But what I'm saying is that every atmosphere has its protocol. If you can be angry at your wife, you are the one that's responsible for how you are gonna react to the situation. Same as road rage. You are responsible for how you react to that. You could easily
You can hit them. You can
There's
get out
so
of
much,
the car and fight them or
but
anything.
is it gonna solve your issue?
Hell no.
Hence, if those guys didn't want to cooperate with the security guard, that security guard was well within his rights.
But he was impeding their access to
But
the
that's what I'm
dealership.
saying.
And also, you cannot insinuate that I'm a thief. Which I believe is one thing that
bro,
aggrieved those guys.
But wait, guy, you know that you're not a thief. Explain yourself to the security guard. That nigga is there. If you go in and you happen to be a thief, who's gonna be in trouble?
It's the security guard.
Exactly. So that security guard was doing his job. You see, what I want from Tina as a band, and then we need to work on our emotions, guys. You're gonna reduce yourself to izinto ezingekho through just acting through emotion. Because you see now how much I explain. No one wants to believe them. Because certain shit that you said didn't have anything to do with me impeding. Okay. That guy impeding them from going in to that thing. Did it have anything to make them speak to him that way? I'm telling you, degrading him. Because man, you par now so par. It's exactly my point. If that guy be par, now his side of the story is covered.
No, I hear you. You actually are making perfect sense. However, why am I losing my train of thought today? What's happening? What is it that I wanted to say? Actually, we can somehow move on to the next topic. I'm literally losing my train of thought.
No, but you know why?
Yeah.
You were trying to take his side, la machita, and
no, I'm not trying to take anyone's side. I'm just being neutral about this whole situation. It's like reading an article. Whenever I read an article, they say that Ket Matlala did this and that and that and that and that. I don't just believe whatever it is that was written there, because a human being is responsible, is the one behind the article. I have to be neutral about situations and do my own research and find out as to what actually transpired.
Don't worry,
that's how you should tackle matters. Don't just believe whatever it is that's being said by other people, because somebody might be trying to push a certain narrative about certain people. Let's try being neutral about situations at all given times,
okay,
and not act as per our feelings and all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, something which
just to conclude
on this one.
Bafowethu, in Makaya, in workplaces, everywhere. Siyabantu. Yabo? Learn to control your temper so that things work out easier for you. I'm not saying tolerate amasimba or tolerate umuntu that's bullshitting you, but learn to scope the situation. Be in situations, okay, this is how I can punish. Because me being in that kind of situation, I was just going to go to a superior. With the security guard. go to the head of security or go to the actual people that I'm dealing with. I'm the client, they're going to sort him out. I'm told. Let's put it at that. So, bafethu ngiyanicela man, ezinye izinto, let's calm down and always try get out, especially for thina abantu abamnyama man. Let's always try and gather ourselves before something comes out of your mouth that's going to end up affecting your bread.
No, I actually agree to to disagree. You know, I so wish I had more pointers. You know, but then those who had me. You know, let's try being okay. My conclusion is that let's try being neutral whenever we are faced with situations. Let's not take sides because based on what we feel, and also based on maybe past traumas or anything like that. I know that our African brothers have been undermined, have been treated so bad for years and years, But then whenever we are faced with a situation, I mean, this is a black on black situation, also let's not act as per, our, as per how we feel at, a current point in time. Sam Keloshe recently got married to this beautiful woman from our caste, actually, Maibwe, commercial, Nothing seems real. I feel like they're pushing like a social media stunt of some sort. I don't know what could be happening with that, because I know some Keloshe to have been like dating this other woman, whom he dated for a long time. And all of a sudden they broke up. Then the next thing, got a new woman. 6 months down the line, boom, married. I'm like, what's happening? It literally doesn't seem real. Are you guys shooting an episode of a series or a movie? What's happening, man? Confirm with us. Hit me up and let me know if you all are really married or anything like that. Let's not fool people on social media and stuff like that. And if you are indeed married, a big congratulations. It is a good thing to marry young.
Who's Sam Keloshe? What does he do, bro? Is he famous for?
I think he's an influencer, if I'm not mistaken.
What does he influence though? Like what's his?
Who does he influence? I think it's just lifestyle influence, to the
Hence I'm saying, what does he do? Like for
what does he do?
Yeah, like
I absolutely have no idea, but I think is a prominent figure's son, I think he might be, let me just fact check. Guys, we're going to fact check ourselves because we don't have like a fact checker as yet. So I think he's, let me just say, who is the father of Sam Keloshe? Sam Keloshe.
I feel like that dude is a lame though. I don't know.
Oh, he's Tira's son, actually.
Nah, B.
Sam Keloshe is the son of the prominent South African DJ and record producer DJ Tira. Oh, he's Tira's son, actually.
They say that. It's because he looks alike. Tira's not a Shezi. If you Google DJ Tira, he's not a Shezi. So that's how they associate with him. I think he's probably, that's maybe one of the things that also got him lit in terms of these TikTok times. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not interested in dude because he's only famous for
influencing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't wanna touch base on him like a lot and whatsoever, let's move on to serious things now, So they've arrested quite a lot of guys, who were involved in like illegal mining and whatsoever. But unfortunately, man, we lost two soldiers, send-off like members, in the process, And I'm asking myself as to how and why. I mean,
context.
These people receive.
What's the context? Well, what was happening? So the miners.
Okay,
were
so
arrested,
there was like what is it? Obviously, remember Ramokgopa deployed, soldiers and whatsoever, and they are working hand in hand with SEPs, right? And there was like a thingy that there was like an alleged illegal mining activities which were taking place, and they decided to go in there to find out as to what's happening. When they got in there, they actually, found out that all the speculations were true, and they arrested all the guys involved in illegal mining whatsoever.
So how did the soldiers die?
I have no idea as to how they died. Hence I'm asking you as to actually what could be the problem. I didn't expect soldiers to lose their lives in the process, because I mean, you are a soldier, you've received specialized training, and you're fighting against amateurs. Zama Zamas, bruh, they're amateurs as it concerns using a gun and stuff like that. How are you then now losing your life as a soldier? It doesn't make sense. So it goes to say that the training that they receive, it's very much questionable, honestly speaking. The SEPS, I sometimes believe that SEPS training is way better than the South African National Defense Force training.
None of our
because let me tell you why. Actually, let me just because I mean, SEPS is on top. No, is on top in terms of what is this? Our special task force, worldwide.
Yeah, I mean, most of these law enforcement agencies, bro, if you look at the shape of our cops, the conditioning of our cops, the backbone of our cops is dog. Yeah. It's not even up to par. But for me now, I'll never ever think training will prevent you from death. Yeah.
Of course,
when it comes to isbam umganam, it's instant death.
A 15-year-old can kill you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and you must remember, those guys with illegal mining, they are very heavily armed.
Yeah.
So, because when you go in there, you thinking you're just running into some guys that are doing illegal mining. But trust you me, ask.
They're heavily
ask Utondara. I think it was on one of the podcasts that Utondara does. They went to those Basotho niggas.
Yeah.
Yabo. When they got there, they weren't ready for what they saw. They thought they were just gonna go. But those guys, they tell you that they're heavily armed. As a soldier, if you go there tactically, mistakes happen.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's an unfortunate thing, but illegal mining in SA is there, and the thing is,
there.
Yeah, and the thing is that now the guys have equipped themselves to that level where now
they
hard.
can even fight and kill soldiers, which is mad crazy,
Because
and if you kill a soldier, it's actually a declaration of war against SA.
Yeah.
Because that is our first line of defense.
But then I think what we can do is just keep on following up about that story, because I feel like we're very ill-informed, mind you, because I would like to actually get a context as to what happened. How obviously there's people that were getting arrested, which means
they were facts regarding their operation.
Yeah. So just to know what was the actual operation, because obviously it was to extract guys that are doing illegal mining, and maybe just find out how the soldiers died. But it's sad to see the level of criminality that's becoming prevalent in our country, bro.
I'm gonna detour a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Do you ever think we're gonna find a solution regarding the high murder rate at the Cape Flats in the Western Cape, there in Cape Town? Bro, they've deployed soldiers, they've deployed SEPs to deal with that, to deal with your gangsterism, to deal with the high murder rate, this and that. But each and every day when I drive to work, I actually hear of murders which have taken place there in the Western Cape, the Cape Flats to be specific. So I'm thinking to myself as to, will we ever get a solution to that? What could be the issue? Do we need religious intervention? Do we need prayers? Because clearly force, didn't stop, the madness and all of that. Because I mean, a high number of, murders in the murder stats, in SA, let me just say, majority of the numbers actually come from the Western Cape. Gauteng is is also one of the leading provinces, but then the Western Cape is actually the leading province in terms of like yearly murder rates. Will we ever find a solution? What intervention do we need to stop all of that nonsense?
Bro.
Because I mean, women. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, time, shit. Women are actually losing, sons. They are losing this and that and that and that, and it's sad, bro. Like, what's the intervention that we need, guys? Western Cape people, please, man, do better, man.
Please. Abantu fanele benze izinto ngomthetho ezamaphoyisa mfethu. As long as a country is ungovernable, then these are going to be the results, because they know killing a person doesn't have an effect. I'm told. If there's not going to be a consequence to a wrong action, then people keep on doing the wrong thing. So government needs
we
to
do have stringent, consequences and whatsoever.
There's no such, bro.
Like, but I'm just asking myself, but are you not afraid of getting life? I mean, if you get 25 years, you're probably going to spend the next 13 to 15 years in prison before you are eligible for...
But you have to be caught.
For parole.
You have to be caught for that to happen. You have to have police that actually do their work.
Yeah,
our police don't do their work.
That's really messed up.
I remember, my whole life I've never needed a police. I've had friends who are cops. But the one time where something happened and I needed a police, they literally told me, go and find the criminal and bring him to us. That's what the police said to me. They said, yeah, if you see the guy, then you come to us. Not Uchi, you're gonna go and look. And bear in mind, I was giving the police everything. I was saying, this guy, his girlfriend stays here. If there's anyone who knows where he could be, it could be his girlfriend. And I'm told, no, those guys are like, yeah, no, he spoke to his girlfriend. She doesn't say anything. But if you see him, let us know. Yeah. So and I was supposed to investigate for Amapoisa. So what I'm saying is that we just need crazy, we need Amapoisa that do sponsor.
So in conclusion, remember we said that what is it that you think about bottle service at funerals? Why are we talking about funerals at this episode? It's crazy. Episode 3, why is it more about the person
death?
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about bottle services at funerals? Because to give you context, right? Last year I was with Kaya and other people, and I attended a funeral. And then at that funeral, there was like a VIP section. And at that VIP section, bruh, there were like, there was like bottle service.
What funerals are you guys going to?
No, the politicians and stuff like that. Obviously we won't mention the ANC guys. Won't mention them. So, bruh, when you get there, there's like a VIP section. When the bottles come, they come with those sparkling lights and whatsoever. So I'm thinking, Uguti, that's actually crazy. Like that whole funeral was weird. People didn't eat from morning until maybe I think 2 p.m. and stuff like that. And then after they got like an opportunity to eat, the party started, there was bottles. Each and every guy came there with, their slave queen. They left their wives at home. So I'm thinking to myself as to what's actually happening. I know that is their lifestyle, right? But it shouldn't even, progress to, to funerals, guys. I know, I mean, we are a happy country, to come to think of it, we like partying and whatsoever. Yeah. But at funerals, guys, nah, man. Let's have like, dignified funerals and stuff like that. Let's put some respect on like, the fallen soldiers and stuff like that, and stop bringing slave queens and bottles at funerals. It doesn't make sense.
But then, Angitsi, they say if you like something, then that's probably maybe one of your last wishes. Probably with Unaku's King. I know if we go to King's funeral, we're definitely drinking. There's going to be crazy bottles. It's probably going to be...
Then we come with our straight woman because he's a very loyal man.
Young Chon. How? What the hell is that?
Never mind. Continue.
Okay, yeah. So I feel like abanye abantu vele mfethu, they had stipulated ukuthi at my funeral, this is what I want it to be like. And yeah, there's stranger things that have happened. But yeah, I feel like if there is bottle service, hey, fuck it, dog, let the people run with their bottle service. And if we are there at that funeral,
But what
as
about
long
the
as
dignity, bro?
Nah, we came to the funeral. Tina Azim pinches zako, we come through, we bury you. Then we're gonna chill. We'll always have our bottles.
But life doesn't revolve around me and you. You know, it also includes like your parents and all of that.
Yeah,
and
so
they deeply rooted into like
that's why your family
Bro,
must.
let's conclude. Time is not on our side. It's like it's now 12, and the guys have like other commitments and stuff like that. But yeah, let's conclude. Yeah, we'll touch base on other things on like the next episode for sure. I now remember the things that I wanted to say regarding that in that BMW security guard incident. My train of thought is back actually. Okay, just to conclude, right?
Let's leave that one.
No, just to it's just a conclusion.
We're wasting time. Now.
Yeah, I mean, you're a family man, right?
We didn't conclude on your bottle service.
Yeah.
Your funeral, if that's what your last request was, let's make it for you. Let's make it like that for you. Dignity, your family must control the dignity. But yeah, I mean, with today's episode, our energies are very low. Too. But yeah, we will definitely make it better. Let's wrap it.
No, I mean, it's a good thing. We like we've said in the beginning, it's unfiltered chats, right?
Yeah.
We come as we are. There's no perfection here. There's absolutely no need for me to come here, prepared or anything like that. Yes, we do sometimes, obviously equip ourselves with, what's currently happening. But in terms of how we deliver, it's genuine, guys. So thank you all for watching. We'll catch you on the next episode. I go by the name of Advocate Fox, and this is my nigga Trez Official. Let him conclude.
Yeah. That was the third episode by Phat. Thank you for the support. You know what to do on the YouTube. Comment, like, subscribe, do everything like that. And shout out to Be Creative Studios and Eye of Beauty, always behind the camera. We mess with you. And shout out to our nigga King for coming through, even though he came through late. We're about to conclude Sunday. Let's go.
Yeah.